Yo, what's going on there, YouTube? It's SCL0320 representing JVS. I normally never do this, but I'm kind of like stuck here in traffic trying to get to work. And I was like, wait, today is the Apple event. Like, today is the big reveal where they're going to unveil not just, the new Apple TV box. I think they're going to unveil it's called the Home. What is it? The Home Hub? It's the Apple Hub or something like that, where it's kind of like an in-home system that's equated to using Siri, but it's kind of like that Amazon device. But the biggest thing definitely is the new technical iPhone 8, but I think they're gonna call it the iPhone X. Why they're gonna do that, I feel like they stole that from Microsoft, but but either way, I think this might be one of the most anticipated phones that they've ever done, just because this is basically 10 years in the making. So wait, is it even longer than that? Man, it might be longer than that. But either way, I definitely know that I was anticipating when they did their keynote that they were going to reveal, what I thought was going to be the iPhone 8, and they didn't. And I was kind of disappointed. And the thing is, now I'm with T-Mobile, so I got like this exchange and interchange like iPhones. So me and my wife will be able to upgrade if that is actually coming. We just need to, I don't know if this is like gonna be a down payment or what, but the rumor is, I guess I'll just start off with this. You guys should know by now that I am a techie. Like, I love, I like talking about comics and movies and TV shows and ideas and discussions, but at my core, I love technological innovation. I love pushing the boundaries. When, like when I got a handle on what Apple could do back in the day, I was like, oh my gosh, the possibilities are endless. I even, used to work with Best Buy for a long time. And I learned everything I could about the Apple products, before they got to their peak. Shout out to, those folks back home, Mike and them, for really teaching me the ropes and showing me the things and the prospects of things to come. Mike and Ryan, they're really good friends of mine to really kind of like push that boundary for me as far as Apple and Apple products. But I think as of the last few years, they really haven't pushed for innovation like I thought that they should. But if the rumors are correct, and I've been let down before, the new iPhone won't have a button at all. It'll be completely a screen, so it'll be so much more usage, I guess, for movies and picture taking. I think that the camera, I think it's a double lens no matter what, kind of like the iPhone 7 Plus is. I think they're also going to come out with iPhone 7s and iPhone 7s Plus for those that don't want to spend a good grip, because they did that same thing with the Apple Watch and something else. It was yeah. It was the new iPad Pro. When iPad Pro came out, they came out with two lower tier models for people that wasn't able to spend that kind of money. Yeah, I know, right? Movies real. I'm okay with you being a part of that conversation, by the way. I'll talk to you about that more later. And thanks for hitting me up about the specifics on that. Shout out to you, man. But anyway, what I'm anticipating for the iPhone X is they're gonna have facial recognition finally. They're gonna be able to have wireless charging, which will be a blessing, because what I'll instantaneously do is make sure that when they get like a hub that'll be able to put like on like a plate for your car, and I can just kind of magnetically hold it to that and it's charging, dude, you know how amazing that would be? I don't have to worry about my cords or have to worry about this or that. Like, I would just have to make sure I charge my battery pack, and I already do that anyway. I've got like two, portable batteries anyway. So I think that would be dope if, I could be able to put that not just on like a stand when I get into work, but I could be able to kind of put that sticker, on my car, and then like have it magnetically start to charge it and everything. What else did they talk about besides the facial recognition? No buttons. That's all I really know. I hope and I pray that this is waterproof tested, because what they did was with the iPhone 7, they said water resistant. But I looked at a guy, everything everything Apple Pro, and I saw this man literally test an iPhone going very deep underwater, and it tested very well. It tested as good as the Android or the Samsung product did that it was going up against. So I'm hoping that instead of it being just being called water resistant, that it's actually waterproof. You know what I'm saying? So like, I think that they need to make sure the durability for that screen, it's gotta be the best durability, especially if this is the first time that it's a complete screen. So these are really things that I'm hoping that they're doing. I don't necessarily know what they're gonna do. I just don't feel like it would make any sense otherwise. The other thing that really ticks people off is, I don't know if any of you guys have got the earpods, but some of y'all, and me included, our ears don't fit that joint. So what they need to do is come out with some kind of clip that's over the ear for those AirPods. I think that honestly the iPhone X should come up with the earpods or the AirPods, and they should have some kind of like adjustable clip with it instead of you having to go and buy something like off market. What else? What can I riff on? Now again, I don't know what they're gonna do. I don't even know, what they're gonna do with the new Apple TV box. Like, I'm trying to figure out like what more they can push the boundaries with, but probably HDR would be my guess, that they would kind of push it for a 4K quality transfer, so that like if you got your iPhone, or if you got like your MacBook and you got something like 4K quality, you want to transfer it over, you could be able to do that. Or you want to go and look at something on Netflix like Daredevil, and it's already got the 4K quality, you should be able to look at it in high end there. So maybe that's what they're gonna do with the Apple TV box. But either way, my whole thing is that this iPhone has to bring it. Like, if they don't push the boundaries of technological innovation, I don't know what they're gonna do. And you know what? Like, honestly, if Apple gave me a job, you know what I'm saying, like to pitch ideas, I would do it. And I feel like Steve Jobs, RIP, it dude pushed the envelope on ideas, not necessarily the backbone of the technological achievements himself, but he was always a pusher and an advocate for pushing the limits to things, and he knew how to advertise that well. He had great teams around him, and he was kind of a jerk to some of them, or most of them, but he was not shying away from technological innovation. And I think that is what, I like Tim. Tim is cool, dude, but they haven't been pushing themselves. And I'm sitting there thinking, all right, you guys saving money for like a real Apple TV, like a 4K TV or a 5K TV, or like y'all gonna make a game system or something like that, or like is the next phone gonna have like a projector built into it like the freaking Moto X? Give me something, like push the boundaries. So I don't know, maybe I'm in the minority with that. Maybe I'm just too tech oriented. But let me know in the comment sections, like, do you guys want the Apple to really push the boundaries? Some people are Apple phobic because they don't like, the containment and then the non-customization. I think they've gotten a lot better. But the reason why I don't have a problem with that is I used to get my Samsung and my Android hacked all the time. I used to get like viruses and stuff. I've never had a virus with any iPhone I've had. I've never had it like just die on me. I've only had like one brick, and that was because I did something personally. So it's not like the technology isn't secure, isn't safe. Like, it's definitely one of the safest products on the market. I just wanted to push the boundaries of what we think the capability is, because I feel like a lot of us don't think, and me included, don't think they're gonna do anything that Samsung hasn't done, which is sad. And a lot of the parts, interchangeable parts, coming from Samsung. Like, it's vice versa too in certain stands, but like, I don't know that they're gonna push things like Samsung is. And any of you guys that thought like I was like a pro Apple person, that's not the case. I'm all about the innovation, but I'm more so about the security and the functionality of something, and that's just the reason why I keep and maintain with Apple products. But you know what I'm saying, like, that's just personal preference. It's not like I don't appreciate what Samsung's doing. I actually love it. You know, like when they showed that first Samsung that could go underwater, I was like, Apple, how you let this slip? You know? So anyway, that's just me pitching for ideas, giving acknowledgement to, I guess, what's going to be called the iPhone X, or their 10th anniversary iPhone, which should be Apple, the new Apple branded device. But maybe they might surprise us. Maybe they might give us something else. But leave a like below if you enjoyed this conversation. Let me know in the comment section below, or any of you guys gonna be tuning in to the Apple event. I think you can go to Apple on, then you can go to Twitter and go to, I guess, the Apple Twitter page, and you can kind of join the status, and it'll give you an update process of when it's coming up. I think it's gonna be 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. I don't know what that equates to for the East Coast like me. Maybe it's gonna be like 1 or something like that. But leave a like if you enjoyed this conversation. If you're anticipating anything, let me know. Let me see if any of you guys say anything in the comment section. Hey, what's going on, Carl? I should take a picture and send them out to fans. It's damage proof too. Is it damage proof too? I have no idea. I hope it is. I hope it is. They need to push the limits and make the phone all about high-tech stuff. Yo, Sam, I pray for you. Thanks, man. Thank you, you guys. Pray for you guys, too. I pray y'all have a blessed day. And I'll keep y'all updated whatever I find out. If I find out something crazy, maybe I'll, like, stream, like, my reaction to it. The problem is, you know what I'm saying, I never really have a lot of time, you know, to even go eat lunch. And if it's not during my lunchtime, I won't be able to acknowledge any stuff that's happening. So what y'all need to do is, I guess, follow me on Twitter. And my Twitter is, well, it's 2 different Twitter accounts. JVS's Twitter is @tweet_JVS. And then the other one is mine's, my personal Twitter, which is @SuperSEL0320. So what I'll be doing is I'll be going back and forth and tweeting about whatever I see coming up, if I cannot do any kind of like live reaction to it. I would love to, you guys, but sadly I gotta make sure I get a lot of stuff done with work. So I'll talk to you guys later. I'm almost able to park, so this is a blessing. Traffic was terrible, but thanks for talking with me, you guys, and y'all have a blessed day, and definitely tune into the Apple event. Peace, everybody.